direction of your dreams. Moving in
Good
direction
morning.
that is what success is, as you are progressively realizing that.
Good morning.
Let it fall apart. Not everything is meant to be held together. Some things are just meant to come.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. Come on in the room. Good morning, Ron. How are you? Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you. Good morning. Good morning. There we go. Good morning, HM Lugs. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I appreciate you. Good morning, everyone. Come on in the room. Good morning. Thank you, Ron. Thank you. Good morning, HM Lugs. How are you? Let me know how you're doing. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning. I hope you got to see the replay. Happy Friday, Miss Gloria. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Double tap for me. Share the stream out. Let me do the same. Let me share it out. Yeah. Yep, I was on at 12 noon yesterday. Right at 12 noon with a house full of people screaming. Hello, everyone. Come on in. Double tap. Double tap for me. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, M11. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for hopping on. Good morning, Liz. Martinelli. Happy birthday to you, Martinelli. Happy birthday. All right, let's double tap. Share this out. Share it out. Double tap, share it out. Let's bring some more friends in the room. Let's do that. Hello, Than. How are you? Welcome to the room. Hello, Luis. How are you? Yes, happy birthday to all the December babies. Absolutely. Good morning, Julie. How are you? I hope that you all got the email with the Zoom link for tomorrow. I did send it out. What was that? Wednesday or Tuesday? One of those days. I did send a link out for tomorrow. Yes, you got it. Okay, great. All right, awesome. Welcome, everyone. All right, we're almost there. You saw it. Okay, great. Hello, Mr. Packard. How are you? How are you doing? Hey, Arthur. Your birthday is New Year's Eve. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's coming up in just a few more days. All right, we're well over 100. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. Welcome. Hit that follow button. I'm here live Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We gather here together. We get our mindset together and we set our intentions for a productive day. So welcome. Hit that follow button. Get connected. We're going places. We're doing major things as a community. And it's very important that you have a community that's going in the direction that you desire to go. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? Hey, Mengoy. How are you? So let's jump right into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. Go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. Go ahead and drop in the comments some things that you're grateful for today. You may not have gotten what you wanted yesterday under the Christmas tree, but you're alive. So let's be grateful for that, okay? Let's be grateful for that. So go ahead and drop in the comments. What are you grateful for today? Absolutely grateful for time spent with my family. It was an amazing day yesterday. I mean, they were in here just cracking up. It was like midnight, playing charades, but it was really good. I'm absolutely grateful for that. Yes, grateful for your family. Awesome. Grateful for all of it. Great. Love it. Grateful for the big three. I love it. Hello, Irie B. How are you? Grateful for growing wisdom and growth. Awesome. I love it. Grateful for everything. I love that. I love that. All right. We're almost 300 strong in the room. Welcome, everyone. We're doing our gratitude check-in. We practice gratitude here because we have an understanding that when you stay in a space of gratitude, it opens you up for abundance. Hey, apprentice. How are you? How you doing? Grateful for the big three. Awesome. Hey, Kazakhstan. Good morning, Daniel. Welcome to the room. Hello, Mr. G. Good morning, Lilia. How are you? How are you doing? You were on my mind. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. So we practice gratitude here every morning because it keeps us in a mindset of abundance. We are 350 something strong. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that follow button. Hey, Blues Up. We haven't gotten there yet. We're still doing our gratitude check-in. All right. We're still doing our gratitude check-in. Good morning, Lady Lugs. How are you? How are you doing? Good morning, Danny. Good morning, everyone. The comments are going so fast. Hey, Gabby. How are you? Doing good. Oh, this is your day off. Okay, great, great, great. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. All 360 of you that's in the room. Good morning and welcome. So that was our gratitude check-in that we just did. We practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. Amazed at the numbers every day. I remember when it was 11. Yeah. But this is what consistency does. This is what consistency does. If you show up every day, even when it doesn't look like the way that you want it, eventually something is going to hit and it's going to take off. So you got to stay persistent, continue building, continue going, continue dreaming, continue showing up. Because I promise you, if you keep going, eventually something is going to hit and it's going to take off, and you're going to be so grateful that you stuck in there and you kept going even when it wasn't producing what you wanted it to produce, okay? So whatever it is that you're building, good morning. First time here, Myra. Hey, how are you? Hit the follow button. We're here live Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. So whatever it is that you're building, whatever your goals are as we're approaching this new year, remember, every day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows, but you got to stay in the game. Keep going, keep building, because I promise you at some point it's going to hit, it's going to take off. You're going to meet the right people, the right opportunity is going to come, right? That is just going to totally shift the trajectory of your life. You just have to keep going. Keep building, remain consistent, remain faithful to what it is that you're building. Okay, don't get discouraged along the way. And even if you get discouraged, still get up and build. Okay, because it's going to happen. That's just an emotion that we experience or a phase that we have to go through. But keep going, keep building. All right. Awesome. Let's pray. Hey, Rosie, how are you? Good morning, Cams. How are you? So let's pray. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm and then we'll move. No, we didn't do our bold move statement yet. Let's do that. Okay. We've been making bold moves all year and we want to continue to do so. We only have a few more days left in the year, but we're still making bold moves. So for the next few days, I want you to make some decisions that would be considered a bold move for you. All right. You're going to decide, you know what, in 2026, I'm not doing this. In 2026, I'm going to cultivate this habit. In 2026, I'm going to make sure that I have these types of connections in my life. In 2026, I'm going to get my education together. Right. So that is the bold move that I want you to make in the next few days before we end the year. All right. You're going to make some solid decisions and you're going to stick to them. This is not like all the other years past where you said, okay, January, I'm going to get my health together. I'm going to get my money together. And then by the end of January, that's what my daughter says, and she cracks up. She said they don't even make it to February. By the end of January, they give up. But we're not doing that. We're not going to fall into the statistics of not following through by the second Friday in January. That is not going to be our story in 2026. We're creating the plan. We're working the plan all the way through. Because when we get to December of 2026, I want you to be able to say, I got this done. I got that done. I became this type of person that I always saw myself. I connected to this new group. I'm more elevated. My mindset is on another level. These are the things that we're going to say, right? So we won't get to the second weekend in January and forget about the goal. That's not what we do in this community. We're going to work the plan all the way through. Yes, yes, indeed. So I want you to type in the comments, I am making bold moves and I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. I am making bold moves and I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. That's what I want you to type there. I am making bold moves and I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. I promised myself that I was going to get out of debt and never go back into debt. And I'm keeping that promise that I made to myself. I promised myself that I wasn't going to get my education to a level where I'm satisfied at, and I'm going to do that. I promised myself that I was going to love me more, show up for me more, get me all the way together. And I'm keeping that promise that I made to myself. So you're typing in the comments, I'm making bold moves and I'm keeping the promise that I made to myself. Now, when you keep those promises, it is a sign of self-love and self-respect. If you don't keep those promises, you cannot expect anybody else to keep their promises that they make to you. And you can't be upset with them, right? Because they watch you to see, are you really showing up for you? Are you really doing the things that you said that you were going to do for yourself? They're watching you. Yeah. And they're learning how to treat you. Thank y'all so much for typing it. I'm making bold moves and keeping the promise that I made to myself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, we are. Thank y'all so much for typing that. All right, let's pray. And then we'll get into the rest of the agenda. I'm going to pray the 23rd Psalm. And then we will move right into our affirmations. All right. So here we go. I'm praying for all of us. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Amen and amen. Good morning, Jackie. How are you? How are you doing? Hey, Kumo. How are you? Yes, keep the promise that you make to yourself. Absolutely. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. Thank you. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to read through them and you're going to repeat them to yourself. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I'm capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can own it. I can live there. I can heal from it. I can recover. Nothing is impossible for me. And that is the mindset that I want you to hold on to as we enter this new year. As you write out your goals, by now you should have your goals for 2026 already written out. All right. And I want you to be in the mindset of this is absolutely possible. I can have it. I can become it. I can do it. I can build it. I can launch it. I can write it. Right? That's the mindset that I want you to be in. All right. And give yourself permission to be there. Right, Miss Arena? Give yourself permission. Stop waiting on somebody else to give you permission. Stop waiting. Hi, T Vibes. How are you? Thank you. I value education. That's why. All right. So stop waiting on permission. Give yourself permission. I give me permission to shift my financial trajectory. I give myself permission to shift my educational trajectory. I give myself permission to start the business. I give myself permission to heal. Even in that, don't wait on somebody to say I'm sorry, because a lot of times they won't. No, just make the decision. I'm healing. I give myself permission to heal from whatever happened to me this year, last year, 10 years ago. I give myself permission to heal. I give myself permission to become the best version of me. Okay? All right? Give yourself permission and understand that it's absolutely possible for you. You can have it, you can build it, you can become it, you can own it, you can go there. It's possible for you. All right, let's get into our announcements. Yes, it's absolutely possible for you. And that's a mindset that I want you to stay in. All right? I know it may look crazy. I'm not going to downplay the fact that whatever situation that you're in right now, it may look really hard, right? And you can't see your way out. But I've learned the principle of just focus on the next step. What is the next step that you need to take? Do you have light enough to see the next step that you can take or should take? How many hundreds of you in here? Okay, so if you're in a very hard spot right now, maybe the thing that you should do is say, okay, what is the next step? I have enough light to see my next step. I can't see way down the road, but I have enough light to see my next step. If that's where you're at, just take the next step. Take the next step. Yes, brick by brick. Absolutely. So I know life gets hard. I know situations get crazy. I know. I've been there. But can you or do you have enough light to see the next step? Hello, the CEO. How are you? Do you have enough light? And light is information. Okay? Light is information. If you don't know, you're in the darkness. If you have enough light, enough information, whether from a book, a podcast, a live stream, you got enough information and you know what your next step is, take that step. Okay? All right. Great. Awesome. Let's get into the announcement. I hope that helps somebody. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Hey, Elias. Thank you. All right. So here are your announcements. Let's get into it. So in a few days, our theme is in full effect. Executive living. Good morning, Aunt. How are you? Executive living is our focus for 2026. That's the theme that we're working with, right? We're going to manage our lives with strategy. We're going to grow it with vision, and we're going to scale it with faith. As the executive of our lives, making executive decisions so that our life can get to the destination that we desire it to get to. All right, we can produce and see the results that we desire to see. So our theme for 2026 is executive living. If you're not good at planning, not good at strategizing, you struggle with executing, I've gone ahead and mapped out all 4 quarters for you. So this is the executive blueprint. There will be a community attached to this that we're going to be working from. That community, the executive suite, will be open on Monday. You get access to it on Monday, okay? So you can get in, see what are the first quarter assignments that you have to do. Go through the reading plan. This is the first book that we're going to read because there's a book club side to it. We're going to be reading The Mountain Is You. That's the first book that we're going to read in the first quarter, okay? So the executive suite will be open on Monday. If you want notification once it is open, I need you to message me. Send me a message. Let me know that you want to get notification as soon as the executive suite is open. Send me a message, okay? All right? Send me a message and let me know that you would want notification. You'd like to get notified once the executive suite is open. All right? Send me a message so I can start a list and I'll get you all notified. Hey, Donna, how are you? Good morning, Paul. How are you? All right. For those of you who want to work with me, you need a mentor in this season, which is separate from the executive suite. The executive suite is text-based coaching, mentorship. You get my time. You get to be in our private Zoom room once a month, right? You get my eyes specifically on your goal, and we strategize based on your situation and your circumstance on how to get your goal accomplished. So if you want to work with me as a mentor, you're going to message me the word mentor. Okay? What can I do? To be a part, all you have to do is join us live. That's it. The CEO, you hit the follow button. You'll get the notification whenever I go live. And yeah, you join in. Hey, Vix, how are you? So again, if you want to work with me, you're going to message me the word mentor, and I'll help you to get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. Safala, I'm sorry if I mess your name up. Can you message me the word mentor? Don't put it in the comments because I won't be able to see your comments after I get off the stream, okay? And there's going to be so many other comments that come through within the next 30 minutes that I'll be on. So Safala, right, that's how you say it. Send me a message with the word mentor. Okay, so don't put it in the comments. Send me a message. Hey, 69 dropped out. How are you? I hope you had a great Christmas. So our next challenge, after we close this one out, we are on day 19 today. But next Thursday, for all of you putting mentor in the comments, you got to send it to me in my DMs, okay? Send it to me in my DMs. Don't put it in the comments. Send me a message. No, send you a message. Okay, yes. So send me a message so I can reply. Okay, don't put it in the comments because I can't type in the comments right now. I can't give you the next step instructions right now because I'm teaching, okay? So send me a message, send me an inbox, a DM, however you say it. Or there's an option for you to send me an email. Okay? Hey, Adele, how are you? Well, good English. Okay, great. So we're working through our mindset challenge, our mindset reset challenge right now. We're on day 19. Next Thursday, which is the 1st. Next Thursday is the first day of the year. We're starting our fasting, okay? So we're going to be on 14 days focus fast. And this is the material that we're going to go through. This book is titled Power to Break Cycles, Fasting for My New. You get to decide what new thing you're fasting about, okay? Or fasting for. So it's Power to Break Cycles. If you want a copy of this book so you can follow along with us for the first 14 days of the new year as we're fasting, you're going to message me the word books. And I'll give you the instruction as to how you can get it. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. All right. So we're going to start our fasting next Thursday. Remember, if you're not able to go without food from sunup until sundown, you're going to decide on what other sacrifice you can make. If you have health conditions that does not allow you to skip meals, you got to decide what else will you give up from sunup till sundown as your sacrificial item. Okay? You got to decide that. Because I know not everybody can skip a meal because there are health conditions to consider. Okay? Make sure that you check with your doctor that you're able to do this. You're able to follow along. I have to put all the disclaimers out there. Safety comes first. Safety comes first. I don't want anybody getting hurt doing this thing, especially if you've never fasted before, never skipped a meal before. Okay? So next Thursday, we start our 14 days of focus fast, and this is what we're going to use. Okay? All right. Awesome. I think that's it for the announcements. I think that's it. So for those who are already a part of my mentorship program, I sent out the Zoom link for tomorrow. We're going to meet in our virtual boardroom. Hey, Lexi, I sent the Zoom link out. We're going to meet in our virtual boardroom tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. All right. At 10 a.m., we will have our final live session for this year. So check your email for the link for tomorrow. For those of you who it's your first time on here, I don't live stream on Saturdays. Usually I don't live stream. Yes, Miss Gloria, the last one for this year. Crazy, right? If you want to be in a room, you still have time. You can send me the word mentor, get enrolled in the Action Accelerator, and then be in a room with us tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for our closeout live mentorship session for this year. All right? Awesome. If you have any questions about it, message me. For those who are already a part of the program, please check your email for the link for tomorrow morning for our session. Let's get into our read for today. We are on day 19. And then we have 2 more days to go. Thank you, Q. Thank you. Hello, ABP Movers. How are you? You're in Arizona. Hey, welcome to the room. Welcome. All right, so we've been working our way through this book, The Global Bedroom Move. We've been repositioning our mindset so we can be in that space of an effective executive that's going to make decisions as we enter into this new year and beyond. All right, so that's what we've been working on. We've been working on our mindset. So today is day 19 of our 21 days challenge. Do not request to join the live because I will not accept it. I don't do co-hosts. Not on this stream anyways. All right. Okay, great. So we're on day 19 of our challenge. So we're going to read page 67. So I'm going to start down here. Page 67 and page 68. Okay? Page 67, page 68. That's what we're going to read today. And again, we're on this is day 19. Your comment is so funny. So our focus today, safety systems. Safety systems. Thank you, Q. I appreciate you. Right, Miss Arena? That was a very funny comment. Very funny comment. But okay, let's get into it. Yes, safety systems. Safety systems. That's our focus today. So let's read day 19. So we're going to start down here. Hello from Indonesia. How are you? So I found that a lot of people miss out. So this is continuing on the networking piece of it. We talked about networking yesterday, some safeguards to networking. Talked about that yesterday. So we're going to continue to push that. Page 67 and 68. Let's go, Rhea. So page 67, we're going to start down here. And page 68, we're going to close out right around here. You're welcome. All right. So continuing on the networking piece and bringing new people in our lives, that is necessary. And you want to do it with some caution. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. All right. Yesterday, I told y'all that your network is your net worth, right? We need people. We do. But you have to be strategic in who you select to be a part of your life or to be a part of your sphere. And I know, as I said that, I know that because of society and maybe because of your background, you feel like, well, I don't get to choose who comes in, who goes. You do. You do have that authority to decide, do I connect? And you do have the authority to decide, is it time to disconnect? Okay? So you got to understand that there are seasonal relationships, there are covenant relationships, right? I think I'm going to put together a teaching on connection and on friendship, because I don't ever want to give the narrative of, oh, I'm always teaching this loner mentality and disconnecting with people. No, I understand the importance of having the right people in your life. I do understand that. So I think I'm going to put together a teaching on friendships or relationships. I do think I have a teaching on it already. I'm going to find it and we're going to talk about it. All right. If I can find it by Wednesday, I think we'll do that for Wednesday, because we'll have like one extra day after we finish 21 days. And I'll do that teaching on friendships and connection. Right. I know my teaching may seem like it's saying loner, but no, you need people. Okay. You do. You need people. I just want you to be wise about your selection and understand that you have the authority to decide on who you connect with. Hey, Kiki, how are you? How are you? I got a friend in that country. I got a friend that lives there. How are you? So you have the control to decide, do I connect? Is it time to disconnect? Do I maintain the connection? You do have control over that, okay? And don't ever let anybody cause you to feel uncomfortable when you've made the decision that, hey, this connection is no longer beneficial. This connection drains. So I'm going to make the decision to pull back a little, okay? Not that we're fussing, we're not fighting, we're not throwing stones, we're not doing none of that. Okay, but you got to understand, for you to get ahead, for you to create the life that you desire, who you connect with is key. It's important, because your connection can either build you or break you. And there are some connections, they can build you in one season, but you get to another season where it's just no longer beneficial. And that is okay. Don't let anybody cause you to feel uncomfortable because you've gotten to a season where the connection is no longer feeding you. It's no longer beneficial, right? And if you're that person that somebody has made the decision to pull away from you, be okay. It's okay. Our season has come to an end. It's okay. You have not met everybody that you're going to meet in your lifetime. You haven't. You have not met all the people that are going to help you, and some of them are going to come in your life and teach you some very hard lessons. You have not met all of them yet. So don't get in your feelings and get stuck if somebody decide that, you know what, this connection is no longer beneficial. It's okay. It's all right. Right now, how many billion are we at? Are we at 8 billion people in the world? I believe so. I believe so. You haven't met everybody that is going to help you, right? Yes, it works both ways. Yes, it does. It works both ways. I'm sorry, Lilia. I'm sorry. So, and this is why emotional intelligence is so important, right? Emotional intelligence is very important where relationships and connections are involved. Because if you're on the other end of someone making the decision to pull away from you, you're not going to get into the place of degrading yourself, right? Oh, maybe I'm not good enough for them. Maybe I'm not this, I'm not. No. The season has ended, and that's okay. We are going in different direction, and that's okay. I will not hold on to offense or try to degrade them because they've made the decision to separate. No, the season has ended. I can keep my emotions in check and not be offended and not be angry and not be throwing stones and no. Okay? So get your emotional intelligence together, right? You know, I always recommend the book Emotional Intelligence 2.0 somewhere up here. Read that book. Okay? So if you are on the other end of things and somebody has made a decision to separate from you, it's okay. And you never know, life may go full circle and bring y'all back together at a different time. When you're in a different space, a different headspace, different life experiences that are going on, right? Just be okay. And this is why you got to love you and be okay with you and be okay with just being with you. Okay? All right, let's get into the read for today. And this feeling of guilt is a hard thing for me, but I understand the importance of separation. Yeah, and that happens and work setting. Now that happens. We got to understand that everybody's growth is different. Okay? This is how I look at it. Everybody's growth, everybody's pace of growth is different. So say, let's do it from both ends. Say you're the one that somebody made a decision to separate from, okay? They've gotten to the space where they feel like, okay, the connection is no longer beneficial. They want to grow more, faster. They want to do more. They want to explore more, but you're comfortable where you're at. You feel okay at this level of education. You feel okay at this level of finances that you have because you can only help or teach based on your level of exposure, right? You can only teach or influence based on your level of exposure. So if you're comfortable with your level of exposure, making the amount of money that you make, having the knowledge that you have, you're okay with that. But a friend over here wants to experience so much more. They don't want to hear your story of 10K anymore. They want to hear a story of $100,000, right? And they've decided that, okay, this connection is just not feeding me anymore. I don't want to sit here and talk about your $10,000 trouble. I want to go where I can hear 100,000 profit, okay? Don't get in your feelings about that. The season has ended. You're okay being where you're at. They want to grow. Allow them to grow. Allow them to go. Life may bring you back around, okay? So be okay with you, right? Be okay with you. If you've made a decision, I just don't want to grow. I don't want to learn nothing else. I'm good with where I'm at. I'm good with the money that I have. I'm good. That's fine. But when your friend want to grow and want to go higher and do more, and you're not able to help them get there and they decide that they want to spend more time with somebody else, be okay with it. Okay? And if you're on the other end and you've made a decision that I want to learn more about making more, becoming more. And this connection has been around for a long time. I've known them for a long time. I've been listening to them for a long time, but I feel like they have capped out. If they start a statement, I could tell what the next words will be because I've heard that so many times, right? There can be a chance of you feeling a little guilty because you've known them for so long and maybe they've helped you to get to where you're at. I understand that some guilt can come into play, but then you now have to make the decision. Do I settle where I'm at because who I'm pulling from have capped out in their exposure? They have capped out in their level of knowledge about finances, about becoming, about doing more. Do I sacrifice my future by being capped where they're capped? Because they can no longer pour anything new in me because they've made the decision to settle with where they're at. So when that feeling of guilt comes on, you got to make that decision. Do I stay because they've capped? Or do I move on? Do I stay because I've known them for a very long time? Do I stay because, yes, they may have helped me along the way? That is where the guilt comes in. But people are assigned to your life for certain seasons. Some are assigned for the long haul, but there are others that are assigned for a certain season. So they were assigned to help you get to that next level. But the level beyond that, you're going to need somebody else. Okay? So work through that feeling of guilt and then make a decision that you can live with. You know what? I'm going to choose to stay because I know them so long and I'm just going to stay with them, stay at the level that they're at. Can you live with that? If you can live with it, okay, stay. But if you know that you're going to get up every day and you're going to feel tormented because you're not fulfilled, you're not doing what you want to do, you're not growing anymore because this person that I'm pulling from has capped out. They've given me all that they can give me and they don't want to grow. They don't want to do more. They don't want to learn more. You got to make a decision that you can live with. Okay? All right? I know there can be that guilt of I've known them so long. They've helped me in a specific area of my life. You show appreciation. So this is why we're not going to throw stone. We're not going to hate. We're not going to get in our feelings. I appreciate what you've done for me. I appreciate the help that you've given me to this level. But I want a little more. I want more exposure. I want to learn more. Right? I want to learn more. I want to experience some things that my family have never experienced. I want to get to this level of financial stability so that I can reach back and help others. All right? I hope that helps somebody. I hope. Okay, that's what you needed to hear. Okay, great. Awesome. Growing boss doesn't seem to share my values. And that's another thing, which we're going to talk about it today. The values that you hold dear, right? Like I share with you all the time. Like I value education. So I'm always going to be learning something. Ever since I came to this country, I've always been in school. Every time you turn around, I'm either in a certificate program, in a degree program. I'm always in school because I value education. So if I'm connected to someone that I'm expecting to pour into me, but they don't value education the way that I value it, I'm going to get to a certain phase in life or a certain place in life where I have to ask myself a question. Do I stay because I've known them for a very long time, but they don't want to learn anymore? They don't have anything new to pour into me? Or do I go and learn more because my value is in education? It's in learning more. It's in more exposure. All right? I hope this is helping somebody. So we're not going to dishonor. We're not going to discount what they've done. We're not going to do that. But I desire more. Okay? And I need more exposure to feel that level of fulfillment, right? This book, Maximizing Your Potential. Where is it? Somewhere here. By Dr. Miles Monroe. You want to use up all that God has put in you. You don't want to leave some of it on reserve and you move on, you pass on to the next life, and you had all of these great ideas, all of these books within you, all of these programs, all of these entities that could help people. But because you made the decision to settle where your spear has settled, that didn't want to grow, didn't want to do more, now the people who would have benefited from the book that you were supposed to write, they've been robbed of that opportunity, like totally robbed of it, right? That community program that you were supposed to put together to help teens, because you decided to stay where you can't grow, you're not getting exposure you need to launch this thing, you robbed them of the opportunity of becoming great and getting the support, the ideas and the empowerment that you had in you, that you were assigned to give to them. So I'm not telling you to just leave everybody that you're connected with. No, I'm saying make the selections with wisdom. Okay? Thank you, Teeks. Make the selection with wisdom. Even in my mentorship program, whenever my mentees feel like, okay, I have capped out, I've had individuals that unenroll because they've capped out, right? They got the thing done that they wanted to do. Do you think I get upset with them? No. I was assigned for a specific journey or a specific assignment in their life, and they've met that. If there's another coach, another mentor that can give them something else higher than I can give them, I celebrate that. I absolutely celebrate the fact that they want to grow, they want to do more, they want to go higher. I celebrate that. Okay? So whatever end you find yourself on, whether you're the person that has made the decision that you're comfortable, you're good, you don't want to grow, and the friend decided that, hey, you don't want to grow, but I want to grow, so I have to pull back a little, be okay. Or if you are that friend that made a decision that I want to grow, but this spear, this community, this connection does not want to grow, and I want to grow higher, be okay with pulling back. Okay? Don't let guilt suffocate you and stop your growth. Okay? Everybody's going to be okay. Everybody's going to be all right. All right? And we're not throwing stone because as somebody said, the greatest revenge, because if the person decide that, oh, you've changed, oh, you don't want to be around us anymore, you don't want to be a part of us anymore, don't fight back. Don't throw stones. The greatest revenge is to become successful and continue to grow. Okay? Because the same people, they're going to come to you and ask, how did you do that? How did you become that? I grew. I wanted more and I explored more. I got more exposure. Okay? So whatever end you find yourself on, and I just use up all the time, whatever end you find yourself on, be okay. Make decisions that you can live with. That is the space of life that I'm in right now. I have to make decisions that I can live with. Because in the midnight hours, I'm there with my own thoughts. Okay? The friend is not there. The group is not there. I am there with my own thoughts. Right? With my empty space that needs to be filled with fulfillment, doing the thing that I was created to do. Okay? You're there with your own thoughts. So you have to make decisions whether to grow, to expand, to connect to new communities, connect to new individuals, right? You have to make the decision that you're going to be okay with. When night falls and you're by yourself, you're happy because you made a decision that you can live with. Not trying to please everybody, because you can't please everybody. Okay? Not even when you're doing what they want you to do, you still won't please them. All right? I hope that helps somebody. Let's see if I can read this. Let's see if I can read it really quickly. I got 10 minutes and then I have to go. I have to get off here. Hey, Dr. Flex, how are you? All right, so here we go. Let's read this. So you're very welcome. Thank you so much for letting us know where you're at so I could share with you. All right, so here we go. Day 19, safety systems. So I found that a lot of people miss out on making great impact because of not trusting others and the fear of connecting. So you got to do connection with wisdom, okay? Most of the times when I sit down to talk to leaders regarding the global work that I've done, they would ask me the question, aren't you afraid of being used or scammed by people that you don't know? So this sometimes prevents us from connecting to new individuals. We want to stay in the familiar. We want to stay connected to the familiar, but you have to expand. Okay. So they would ask, aren't you afraid of being scammed or used by these people? And this is a legitimate question, considering the world that we're living in today. It's a real question, right? But here's why I'm not afraid to make connections, new connections, overseas connections, local connections. Here's why I'm not afraid. I see everything that I have or that I possess as belonging to God. My money belongs to Him. I'm just a steward. I'm just a manager of it, right? My skills, my talent, all of it belongs to Him. I'm just stewarding it. And I'm trying to do the best job that I can to steward what He has given me, right? So everything that I possess belongs to God. If anyone feels they can scam me out of anything, be it my finance, my skills, my wisdom, access to me, right? If anyone feels like they can scam me out of anything, they're not scamming me, right? But they're taking from God. Because again, I don't own it. I'm stewarding it. God owns everything. I've just been assigned to steward my portion. Okay? So I'm just stewarding it. So they're not taking from me. You're taking from God. I don't have to worry about getting back at anyone. I don't have to do that. Vengeance belongs to me, says the Lord. Okay? I don't have to do that. My Heavenly Father will take care of them, and woe to the one who thinks that they're getting over on me. Woe to them. Okay? Now, another thing that I have put in place, when it comes to making connections with other leaders, individuals that I connect with in my line of work, is a very strategic vetting process. This is your safety system that you have to put in place. You need a vetting process. You got to vet people. And this is why I said to you, you have the control, the ability, the authority to decide who connects to you, who you connect with. Do I disconnect? Do I maintain? You have that authority. Okay? You do. So put in place a vetting process. Now, those who fail the vetting process do not move forward with me and work with what I'm doing or work on what I'm doing at the time. So to expand your sphere of influence, because again, we got to have influence if we're going to progress in life. To expand your sphere of influence, you have to be open to new connections with others, but you're going to do it with wisdom. Vet them. Vet them. You have the authority to vet anybody that comes in your life. You do. Okay? Vet them. What does their growth process look like? Are they growing, or are they saying the same story over and over again? And with social media, it's a little easier to vet. And I know some people will say, well, but people are fake on social media. You'll be able to tell. You scroll 3 times on their page and you can tell, oh, they're just faking it. Oh, they're not for real. Oh, they're just, listen to them talk, right? So it's so easy to vet people right now. It is. And again, you have the ability, you have the authority to vet anybody that comes in your life, anybody that tries to connect with you. You have the right to vet them. Hello, Dr. Kirksey, how are you? You have the right to vet them. Don't feel like, oh, I have to connect. No, it doesn't matter their position. Doesn't matter. You can vet them. So what does their growth look like? Are they growing people, or they look like they've been in the same space doing the same thing, complaining about the same problems over and over again and not doing anything to change it? You have the right to make a decision. Do I connect or disconnect? Okay? Does their values align with yours? Do they value the same things that you value? You're vetting them. Okay? Don't connect and say, oh, maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll. No, because you're risking your reputation. You are. Okay? Hey, thank you so much. All right? So does their value align with yours? What does their lifestyle practices say? Is it something that you're okay with? Right? Is that something that you're okay with? It is fine to vet people. We should be doing it more. Okay? Do not risk your reputation, Alvi. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. What are people saying about them? This is also a good telltale sign. I know sometimes people hate on others, but you can usually tell. What are people saying about them? What do people say? All right? So it's okay to vet whomever you're connecting with. And as the executive over your life, protecting your reputation, protecting your enterprise. Okay, remember, you're going to add your last name to as your enterprise, Brown Enterprise. You have to protect that. So vet the people that comes in your life. Vet them. Don't be the person that, oh, you connect with them today and 2 days later you're best friends. No, we're not. You got to go through this vetting process. Does our values align? Right? Does it? What does your lifestyle say? What does it say? And yes, there will be some that slip through the crack, because this was definitely confirmation for me. Thank you so much for showing up. Some may slip through the crack because they play the representative role so well, right? So they'll study you, figure out where you're at, what your point of view is, and they will act like they're in alignment with that. But if you vet them properly and allow time, you will figure out, oh, that was just a representative to get access to me. That was just a representative to get connected to me, to get into my circle. Vet them. You have the right to do that. You have the right to do that. And even if they want to say, oh, why are you so standoffish? Why don't you respond? Why don't you call? Why don't you text? We're not friends yet. No, we're not. I'm still trying to figure out if we're going to be friends, because I don't want to risk my reputation. And it doesn't matter where you are in life. It doesn't matter what you're going through. That does not say you should only connect to people who are in the same dilemma or same troubles as you are. You can still vet people. Yes, I may be going through something right now, but I don't want to connect with anybody who is going to extenuate this issue that I'm going through right now. No, I'm still going to vet you. Doesn't matter what my life looks like. I may not be making a lot of money, but I'm still going to vet you. As a matter of fact, you should be vetting even more. If you're trying to do better, go higher. Just vet them. That's your safety system. Okay? As the executive over your life, you want to protect your interests, protect your enterprise, protect the life that you're trying to build. Okay? You have the right to, you're going to be nice, but we're not best friends, best buddies. One of the things that gets me with Facebook, that people just gets up and call you on Messenger. I don't know you. Where you may have gets up and call you on Messenger. I don't know you. Where you may have been off here. You may have watched a few of my live stream, but that does not give you the go ahead to be calling me on Messenger. We're not friends. I don't know you. Okay? And again, this is not a hater's message. I have to protect my reputation. I have to protect what it is that I'm building. I may not be mega famous or anything like that, but I still want to protect my reputation and protect what it is that I'm building. I still want to do that. And you should do that as well. Okay? You may not be mega famous. You may not be major business, major organization, but you still want to protect your peace. Okay? Which is a big thing for me. You can't just welcome everybody into your personal space. You can't. So put your safety systems up. Vet them. Vet them. Because if you think about it right now, there's some people that you connected with, that you got into transactions with, that if you had vetted them long enough, you would have known, you know what, this connection is not the best for me. Okay? Now, some will slip by, like I said, because they're going to play the representative role very well. They're going to play that role very well, and they will slip through the cracks. But the moment you see, you know what, this is not for me, this is just not going to work out. Let me do a TikTok's puzzle really quickly. The moment you recognize that this could mess up my reputation, this could really derail my drive and my push to create a better life for myself, my family, and those who are connected to me, again, make a decision that you can live with. All right? Hey, the topic, safety systems when it comes to connecting. That's what we're talking about. All right, let's fill this out because I'm way over my time. Let's fill out the journal. Let's do that. So again, our focus today is safety systems as it pertains to connecting. You have the right to vet anybody that comes in your life. Don't feel forced to say, oh, we're best friends. You only met them 2 days ago. You only met them a week ago. Oh, we're best friends. Oh, you can call me. No, you just open up the door for them to do whatever they want to do with you. And again, we talk about self-respect, keeping the promises that you made to yourself. That also comes into play as it pertains to access to you. Don't just give everybody access to you. If they want to say that you're standoffish and all that stuff, okay. I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my reputation. I'm protecting the building process that I'm working through right now, because there's a life that I desire and I know that I can have, and I have to protect that. Okay? Again, there will be some good people. There will be some people that will help you to get to your next level, but you still got to vet them. Are we in alignment? Are we trying to get to the same place? Or maybe they've been or are in the place that you're trying to get to, but you still got to vet them. Did they have to compromise to get there? This is why you're going to vet them, even if they're ahead of you. Did they have to compromise to get there? And just listen to what they're saying and what they did. Because I'm not compromising to get there. So I know you're at the space where I want to be, but let me vet you to make sure that you did not compromise to get there, because I don't want that. I will work my fingers to the bone. I don't want to compromise to get there. Okay? So it doesn't matter what position you're in, what position they're in. Vetting is your safety system, your safeguard as the executive over your life, and you're making decisions on new connections, networking, and all of that. You have the right to vet. And you have the right to say, you know what? This connection may not be good for me in the next season of my life. Okay? Or this connection is the one that I need for the next season of my life. I have vetted them. I see that they're integral. I see that they put the effort in, they put the work in, and these are the things that I want to adopt in my own life. Okay? So your safety system, vet them. Doesn't matter who they are, how famous they are. Doesn't matter. Vet them. You have the right to do that. That is your safety system. All right, let's fill this out. Let's fill out the journal. I gotta go. Look at the time. Time just slips away. All right. All right. So safety system is our focus today. Yes, the main goal to become an effective executive over my life. What is there? Oh, what if it's their family member? That's what you're asking? So when you start to see some traction in your life, you're going to have cousins that come up from everywhere. Okay? So you make a good financial decision and something starts to jump off. Cousins are going to come from everywhere. Are you just going to let them in? You got to make that decision. Family members, some family members can only see you as who you used to be and not the you that you're growing into. Do you allow them to stop your growth? So again, you're making decisions based on what you desire and what you can live with. So even if it's a family member, because again, some of them can only see you and remember you, the you of 10 years ago, the you that made the mistake, the you that didn't do right. They can only see that. Are you going to allow them to stop you from growing and becoming all that you were meant to be because they're family members and they can only see you at this level? So you got to ask yourself that. Okay? All right? Yeah, they don't get a pass. They don't. And again, they're family members that are just comfortable with where they're at. They're comfortable with the money they make. They're comfortable with the level of education that they have. They're comfortable not considering building legacy for those who are coming behind them. Do you allow your life to stay at that level because they're family? So you just got to ask yourself these questions, right? And be honest with yourself. Do you just want to stay here or do you want to go? Or do you want to grow? That's it. Everything that we face in life comes down to a decision. Do you want to grow or not? Do you want more or not? Do you want to be healthy or not? Everything that we go through in life comes down to a decision. If you're stressed, it's because you did not make a decision. If you're anxious, it's because you did not make a decision. Okay? You want to be healthy or not? Do you want to have more money or not? Do you want to be educated or not? Do you want to build wealth or not? Do you want to live in that neighborhood or not? It comes down to a decision. All right? It comes down to a decision. Let's fill this out. I'm way over my time. Come back Monday and ask more questions, okay? Now you understand. Okay, great. So come back on Monday and come back early. I start at 6:30 a.m. and get your questions in. Or you can join my mentorship program and you get to ask all the questions that you have. I'm sorry, Miss Gloria. I'm sorry. Let me relax. I'm sorry. All right. So come back on Monday with all your questions. Come early because I'm way over my time right now. So the restream for this is going to go up late because I won't have enough time to download it after this. Okay, so let's fill this out. So the first section, to become an effective executive over my life. That's what you're putting here. And then this section, what's your name? My name is Anika V. Brown. That's my name. Anika V. Brown. So the goal for today, you're going to consider your personal values. What are the things that you value? And you're going to create that vetting system. What will be the telltale sign that this is somebody that I need to connect with? Or this is somebody that I need to stay away from? What will be those things that you consider? So think about your values. What do you value in life? What are the things that you're just absolutely not going to compromise on? I'm not going to compromise at all. Okay? And create your vetting system. Okay? What do they need to know about, or what do you need to know about them to make the decision, do we connect? Okay, I'll repeat it. Okay, so consider your personal values. What are the things that you value? I value time. Don't waste my time. If you waste my time, chances are I'll just disappear. Okay? I value consistency, integrity. So if you're always saying something and doing nothing, chances are I'll disappear. Okay? All right, I'm just sharing with you my values. I value time. Don't waste my time. If you waste my time, that'll be it. Okay? I value education. If you don't want to learn, you don't want to go higher, chances are we're not going to spend a lot of time together. Okay? We're not. I won't get on the phone and chit chat with you because you don't want to learn anything else. I value education. I'm just sharing with you all. So that's what it will look like for you, okay? So consider your personal values and create a vetting system or a plan for new connections. How are you going to make a decision that, you know what, I need to connect with this person, or you know what, that person, I don't know. I don't like, because I don't want to adopt that behavior, okay? And again, you have the right to do that. You have the right to make that decision that these habits that they have, they're late all the time. They just squander their money. Everybody's their best friend. I don't want that. Okay? And you have the right to do that. And it's not that you hate them. Again, you're protecting your reputation and you're protecting what it is that you're building. That's it. Okay? So I don't hate anybody. I don't have the energy to hate people. I don't. But I have to be very picky about who I connect with and who I give access to me. Okay? I did a lot of work on myself. A lot of work to get to where I'm at. So I want to make sure that I protect that. And you have the right to protect that as well. Don't have to let everybody in, no matter their status. Okay? All right. So consider your value. I'm so late. Consider your value. Put your vetting system together. So here's a mindset mantra for today. I investigate up front to minimize damage later. Okay? I investigate up front to minimize damage later. Shoulda, woulda, coulda always comes after. But if you vet right, you minimize the level of damage. Because even if you connect and there's something a little bit iffy, you won't give so much access where there'll be total damage later on. Okay? So I investigate up front to minimize damage later. That's what goes in the section here. All right, that's that. Let's make some decrees. Then I've got to go. Thank you, Liz. Let's make some decrees really quickly, and then I've got to go. I have to rush out of here. I'm going to decree for all of us. The replay will be up on my YouTube. It's going to go up late because I'm way over my time. But my YouTube channel is The Productivity Coach. The Productivity Coach, okay? So find me on YouTube to catch the replay. I know I talk really fast, but that's just what happens when I get excited. Or you can find me on Facebook, Anika V. Brown. Let's make some decrees really quickly. I'm going to decree for all of us, and then I'm going to zoom out of here. I got to go. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. And you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. Awesome. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we are empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we're victorious in life. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Thank you all so much for sticking around. I can't believe all of y'all stayed through the live. Thank you. I appreciate you. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect increase. Anything is possible. All right. So get your vetting system together as we approach this new year. You don't just want to connect to any and everybody and call any and everybody friend. That's not how it works. Okay. All right. Awesome. So I'll be on Sunday on my ministry page at 7 a.m. But for Command Your Day, I'll be back on Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I have got to run. I will see some on Sunday morning. I'll see some tomorrow in our mentorship time together. Some on Sunday morning. And then Monday, I'll be back right here. All right. Bring a friend.